Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the threshold of 2025, let us pause to reflect on a truth that transcends time, circumstance, and human understanding. Nothing can stop God's plans for you. Not fear, not failure, not the opinions of others, nothing. His plans are greater, deeper, and more magnificent than anything you could imagine, and they are unshakable. It's natural to question this truth when life feels overwhelming. You might ask, if God's plans are so powerful, why do I face so many challenges? But understand this, the challenges you encounter are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They are not signs of failure, but invitations to grow. Every setback you faced, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer was not a detour away from God's plan. It was part of the preparation for what is to come. God's plans are not just about where you're going, but who you are becoming along the way. When you face difficulties, know that they are sharpening your character, building your resilience, and aligning you more closely with the person you are meant to be. You might not see it in the moment, but hindsight will reveal the divine choreography of your journey. Every twist and turn serves a purpose. This brings us to the essence of faith. Faith is not about knowing every detail of the plan, it's about trusting the one who designed it. Faith is your anchor in the storm, your compass when the path is unclear. When you align yourself with God's purpose, you step into a current of unstoppable momentum. Even when doors close or opportunities slip away, trust that what is meant for you will not miss you. God's plan is never derailed by human error or opposition. Timing, too, is a critical piece of this divine puzzle. In our world of instant gratification, we often confuse waiting with stagnation. But waiting is not passive, it is active preparation. Think of a seed planted in the soil. Long before it breaks the surface, it is growing roots, drawing strength from the earth. In the same way, God uses periods of waiting to ground you, strengthen you, and equip you for what lies ahead. The delay you fear is not denial, it is preparation. And let us remember this, you were not created randomly or without purpose. Long before you took your first breath, God had a plan for your life. Your dreams, talents, and passions are not accidental, they are pieces of a divine blueprint. When you align with this truth, you will begin to see the world differently. Obstacles become opportunities, setbacks become setups, and impossibilities become miracles in the making. But alignment with God's plan requires surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it is the ultimate act of strength. It is saying, I trust the Creator more than the circumstances. It is releasing your grip on fear, doubt, and control, and allowing the plan to unfold. When you surrender, you create space for God to work in ways that surpass your understanding. You may feel like you're losing control, but in truth, you are gaining freedom, the freedom to live fully in the assurance that God's plan for you is unshakable. As we journey into 2025, let this be the year you walk boldly in faith. Let this be the year you stop fighting battles that aren't yours to fight and start trusting the one who holds the ultimate victory. Let this be the year you embrace challenges as tools of refinement, not as threats to your purpose. Let this be the year you trust that what is for you will find you because it is already written. God's plans for you are bigger than any fear you face, stronger than any doubt you carry, and more enduring than any obstacle in your path. Nothing can stop what is divinely ordained. Not the opinions of others, not your own insecurities, and certainly not the circumstances of this world. So step into 2025 with the confidence that you are walking a path designed by the Creator Himself. Know this, you Don. Divine plans are unstoppable. This truth, though simple, holds profound power. It speaks to a force beyond human comprehension, a force that shapes our lives with intention, wisdom, and purpose. When we reflect on the nature of divine plans, we come to understand that they are not constrained by time, circumstance, or human limitation. They are eternal, unshakable, and intricately woven into the fabric of our existence. Life, with all its twists and turns, often feels uncertain. We set goals, make plans, and work tirelessly only to find ourselves facing unexpected detours and challenges. It's in these moments of doubt and confusion that we must remind ourselves of the divine plan at work, a plan that exists beyond our ability to see or control. It is a plan that ensures that every experience, whether joyous or painful, serves a higher purpose. Divine plans are not deterred by human resistance or worldly obstacles. They are guided by a wisdom far greater than our own. Think of the countless times you've faced what seemed like an insurmountable barrier, only to later realize it was a necessary step in your growth. Challenges do not signal the end of the journey, they are often the catalyst for transformation. The roadblocks we encounter are not placed to hinder us, but to redirect us toward paths more aligned with our ultimate purpose. When you embrace this perspective, fear loses its grip. You come to see that no force in this world, no failure, no opposition, no personal flaw can derail what is meant for you. The plans designed for your life are fortified by divine power, and that power does not falter. It operates in harmony with every circumstance, turning even the most difficult moments into opportunities for growth. Faith is the key that unlocks our understanding of divine plans. Faith allows us to trust in what we cannot see. It is the assurance that even in uncertainty, there is order and purpose. Faith invites us to release our need for control, to let go of the anxiety that arises when things don't go as we expected. When we lean into faith, we shift from a mindset of doubt to one of trust. We stop fighting against the current and instead allow ourselves to be carried by it, knowing it will take us exactly where we need to be. One of the most beautiful aspects of divine plans is their timing. We often feel impatient, wanting our dreams to materialize immediately. But divine timing is perfect. It does not operate on our schedule, and that's a blessing. It ensures that what we are meant to receive comes to us not when we want it, but when we are ready for it. This timing allows us to grow into the people we need to be to fully embrace our destiny. Consider the analogy of a seed. A seed does not sprout into a tree overnight. It requires time to grow roots, to draw nourishment from the soil, to weather the elements. Only then does it break through the surface and flourish. In the same way, divine plans often require a period of preparation. What feels like a delay is not a denial, it is a season of growth. It is in this time of waiting that we build the strength, resilience, and wisdom needed to step into our purpose fully. Divine plans are deeply personal. They are uniquely tailored to you, taking into account your strengths, your passions, and even your struggles. The Creator knows you intimately, your dreams, your fears, challenges are an inevitable part of life. And though they often appear as obstacles, they are essential components of our journey. They are not barriers to our success, but rather stepping stones that lead us closer to our purpose. Challenges are the tests that build resilience, the lessons that foster growth, and the experiences that shape us into the people we are meant to become. When faced with difficulty, our natural reaction is often resistance. We question why we must endure hardship or why the path seems so much harder than we anticipated. But challenges are not random acts of misfortune. They are purposeful events designed to refine us. Much like fire strengthens steel, challenges forge character. They strip away complacency, forcing us to dig deeper and discover strengths we never knew we had. Life's most meaningful growth often happens outside our comfort zones. Comfort breeds stagnation, while challenges push us into unfamiliar territory where growth becomes inevitable. They demand adaptability, creativity, and perseverance, all of which are necessary to unlock our potential. Think about the times when you have grown the most. Were they moments of ease, or were they born out of struggle? It is in the face of adversity that we are compelled to evolve, to find solutions, and to rise to the occasion. Challenges also provide clarity. They illuminate what truly matters, cutting through the noise of distractions and forcing us to prioritize. When faced with difficulties, we are often compelled to reassess our values, refine our goals, and focus our energy on what is truly important. In this way, challenges act as a compass, redirecting us toward our purpose. They remind us that the journey is not about avoiding obstacles, but about learning to navigate through them with courage and grace. One of the most profound aspects of challenges is their ability to teach us about ourselves. They reveal our vulnerabilities, our fears, and the limiting beliefs that hold us back. At the same time, they show us our strengths, our capacity for resilience, and our ability to overcome. Every challenge carries within it an opportunity for self-discovery. It is through facing difficulties that we learn what we are truly capable of and how deeply we can trust ourselves. Challenges also cultivate empathy and connection. When we navigate struggles, we gain a deeper understanding of the struggles of others. This shared experience of overcoming adversity fosters compassion and creates bonds that are grounded in mutual respect and understanding. In a world that often emphasizes independence, challenges remind us of the value of interdependence, the power of leaning on others and allowing them to lean on us. It is important to recognize that challenges are not permanent. They are seasons of life that pass, leaving behind valuable lessons and a stronger version of ourselves. Just as storms clear the air and nourish the earth, challenges clear the way for new opportunities and growth. They are not the end of the journey, they are simply a part of it. Each challenge conquered adds to our confidence, building momentum that carries us forward. How we perceive challenges is critical. If we view them as insurmountable problems, they can paralyze us. But if we choose to see them as opportunities for growth, they become transformative experiences. This shift in mindset is not about denying the difficulty of the situation, but about embracing the potential within it. It is about acknowledging the pain while focusing on the possibilities. As you face challenges, remember that they are not punishments or signs of failure. They are invitations to rise, to learn, and to grow. Every challenge you encounter is a testament to your strength and resilience. It is proof that you are on a path worth pursuing. The presence of obstacles means you are moving forward, not standing still. Ultimately, challenges are reminders of the strength within us and the unshakable power of perseverance. They remind us that the journey is not about avoiding hardship, but about embracing it as an integral part of the process. The path to success, fulfillment, and purpose is not a straight line. It is a winding road filled with lessons disguised as challenges. Each one prepares you for the next, building a foundation of strength, wisdom, and courage. So as challenges arise, meet them with determination and faith. Trust that they are shaping you, guiding you, and preparing you for something greater. Embrace the discomfort, learn the lessons, and keep moving forward. For in overcoming challenges, you will not only discover what you are capable of, but also create a life that is richer, deeper, and more meaningful than you ever imagined. Faith is the bridge that connects you to your purpose, guiding you through uncertainty and anchoring you in clarity when the path ahead seems unclear. It is not merely a belief in something greater than yourself, but a profound trust in the process of life, even when it appears chaotic or incomprehensible. Faith aligns you with your purpose by fostering a sense of direction, instilling resilience, and empowering you to move forward with confidence. At its core, faith is about trust. It is trusting that there is a reason for your existence, and that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, is shaping you for the fulfillment of that purpose. When life feels overwhelming and doubts begin to cloud your vision, faith serves as your internal compass. It reminds you that even when you cannot see the entire journey, each step matters. Faith allows you to surrender to the unfolding process, knowing that your purpose is not something you must force, but something you align with through trust and intentional action. Purpose, on the other hand, is the unique calling that gives meaning to your life. It is not always something grand or externally validated. Sometimes it is found in the quiet moments, in the small acts of kindness, or in the steady pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Aligning with your purpose requires clarity, and clarity often comes through faith. Faith gives you the courage to explore your passions and follow your instincts, even when the path is unconventional or uncharted. One of the most profound roles of faith is its ability to instill resilience. Life is rarely a straight line. It is filled with detours, setbacks, and challenges. Without faith, these obstacles can feel insurmountable, leading to doubt, fear, and a sense of purposelessness. Faith, however, reframes these challenges. It transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, viewing them not as barriers, but as stepping stones toward your purpose. Faith reminds you that even in failure, there is wisdom to be gained, and that every setback carries the seeds of a greater comeback. Faith also liberates you from the need for constant control. So often we become consumed by the desire to dictate every detail of our lives, believing that success lies in perfect planning. While intention and effort are essential, there are elements of life that are beyond our control. Faith teaches you to release the illusion of control, trusting that the universe, God, or a higher power is working in your favor. This surrender does not mean passivity, rather, it is an active acknowledgement that your role is to show up, do the work, and trust the process. Aligning with your purpose through faith also requires self-awareness. It begins with understanding your values, strengths, and passions. Faith helps you quiet the external noise, the opinions, expectations, and judgments of others so that you can listen to the whispers of your own heart. It encourages you to trust your intuition, even when it defies logic or challenges societal norms. Faith reminds you that your purpose is uniquely yours, and it cannot be compared or measured against anyone else's journey. Faith also fuels action. While it instills trust in the process, it does not absolve you of responsibility. Instead, faith inspires you to take bold steps toward your goals, even when the outcome is uncertain. It gives you the confidence to act, knowing that each effort is part of a larger picture that you may not yet fully understand. Faith is not passive waiting. It is an active pursuit of purpose, driven by trust in something greater than immediate results. Moreover, faith fosters gratitude, which is essential for aligning with purpose. When you approach life with a mindset of gratitude, you begin to see every experience as meaningful. Gratitude shifts your perspective, helping you recognize the abundance in your life and the opportunities before you. This shift strengthens your faith, creating a positive cycle that keeps you aligned with your purpose. Faith also connects you with others. While purpose is deeply personal, it often involves contributing to the greater good. Faith in your journey allows you to inspire and uplift others, creating a ripple effect of purpose and positivity. When you live in alignment with your purpose, fueled by faith, you become a source of light and encouragement for those around you. Ultimately, faith aligns you with purpose by fostering trust, resilience, and clarity. It empowers you to move through life with confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. It reminds you that your purpose is not something to be discovered overnight, but something that is revealed through consistent trust, intentional action, and an open heart. With faith as your foundation, you can navigate the complexities of life, knowing that you are always moving toward the fulfillment of your unique purpose. Timing is one of the most mysterious yet profound aspects of life. Often, we find ourselves yearning for things to happen according to our own schedules, expecting life to align with our plans. But the truth is, there's a divine order that governs everything, and its timing is perfect. Whether it's a breakthrough, a relationship, or an opportunity, the divine plan unfolds exactly when it should, not too soon, not too late. Trusting in this perfect timing requires faith, patience, and a willingness to surrender to the greater wisdom that is guiding our lives. At the heart of understanding divine timing is the realization that life operates on a scale far beyond our limited perspective. We see only a fragment of the picture, while the divine plan encompasses everything: the past, the present, and the future. What we may interpret as delays or obstacles are often the universe's way of preparing us for what's to come. For instance, when a door doesn't open immediately, it's not a denial but a redirection or an invitation to grow stronger and more aligned with what's truly meant for us. Divine timing also teaches us patience. In a world that prioritizes speed and instant gratification, waiting can feel like a challenge. We live in a society that constantly encourages us to rush, to push harder, and to take control of our destinies. But the divine plan doesn't adhere to human timelines. It operates on its own rhythm, one that is intricately designed to bring about the highest good. Patience then becomes a practice of faith, a reminder that what is meant for us will never pass us by. It encourages us to trust the process and let go of the need to force outcomes. One of the most beautiful aspects of divine timing is how it aligns everything perfectly. Have you ever experienced a moment where everything just seemed to fall into place? It's as if the universe conspired to make things happen effortlessly. That's the power of divine timing. It doesn't just benefit you, it orchestrates events, people, and circumstances in ways that create harmony for everyone involved. It ensures that when the time comes, you are not only ready to receive, but also capable of appreciating and nurturing the blessings that come your way. This alignment often requires preparation. Before we can receive what's meant for us, we must become the person capable of handling it. A delay in the divine plan is often a period of growth where we are being shaped, tested, and refined. It's during these times of waiting that we develop resilience, clarity, and wisdom. What feels like a period of stagnation is in fact a season of preparation where the universe works behind the scenes to align circumstances in our favor. Surrender is another key aspect of embracing divine timing. Letting go of the need to control every detail of your life opens the door to miracles. When you surrender, you acknowledge that there's a higher power at work, one that knows better than you do. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or dreams. Rather, it means taking inspired action while trusting that the outcomes will unfold as they should. Surrender is not passive, it's an active state of faith, where you do your part while allowing the divine plan to unfold. Moreover, divine timing challenges us to shift our perspective. When things don't go according to plan, it's easy to feel frustrated or defeated. But what if the delay is a blessing in disguise? Often, the things we desire the most require a foundation that we cannot yet see. For instance, a business venture might not succeed today because the market isn't ready, or a relationship might not work out now because both people need time to grow individually. The divine plan ensures that everything happens when the conditions are ideal, not only for you, but for the greater whole. Faith plays a central role in trusting divine timing. Faith is what keeps us grounded when the waiting feels endless and the path ahead seems uncertain. It reminds us that the universe is benevolent and that every experience is designed for our highest good. Faith also teaches us gratitude. Even when we don't have what we want yet, we can be thankful for the journey, knowing that every step is leading us closer to our purpose. Ultimately, divine timing is about trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you can't see it. It's about understanding that delays are not denials, but opportunities for alignment and growth. It's about embracing the journey, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. When you align yourself with the divine plan, you step into a flow where life becomes less about struggle and more about harmony. And in that flow, you discover that the timing is always perfect. Your potential is already known to God. This truth is both comforting and empowering. Before you were even aware of your own capabilities, before you could dream of what you might achieve, God had already envisioned your greatness. Your life is not a random series of events. It is part of a divine plan, carefully crafted with purpose, intention, and infinite love. Every talent, strength, and possibility within you was placed there for a reason, and the Creator knows exactly what you are capable of achieving. Too often, we underestimate ourselves. We look at our flaws, focus on our limitations, and compare ourselves to others. We think I'm not good enough or I could never do that, but God's perspective is entirely different. He doesn't see you as a collection of shortcomings or mistakes. He sees you as his creation, imbued with unique gifts and infinite potential. The very fact that you are here, alive and breathing, is proof that you are meant for something extraordinary. Understanding that your potential is already known to God shifts your mindset. It replaces doubt with confidence and fear with faith. You don't have to prove yourself to God. He already knows your worth. What you do need to do is step into the person you were created to be. This is not about striving for perfection. It's about embracing the process of growth and aligning yourself with God's vision for your life. This realization invites you to trust in the path laid out for you. There may be times when the road feels unclear or when challenges seem insurmountable. But remember, God sees the entire picture. He knows what you are capable of overcoming, and he knows the strength that lies within you. Even in moments of doubt or failure, your potential remains intact. These experiences are not obstacles to your growth. They are part of the journey that shapes you into the person you are meant to become. Your potential is not just about what you can do. It's also about who you can be. God is less concerned with your achievements and more invested in your character. He has equipped you with the ability to love, to forgive, to create, and to inspire. These are the qualities that truly reflect your divine potential. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, one who lives with integrity, compassion, and purpose, you are aligning with the greatness God sees in you. To unlock your potential, you must first believe in it. Faith is the key that opens the door to possibility. This is not blind optimism or wishful thinking. It is a deep, unshakable trust in the truth that God has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed. This faith empowers you to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue your dreams with courage. It reminds you that even if you stumble, you are never truly defeated. God's plan for your life includes redemption and second chances. Embracing your potential also requires action. Faith without works is dead, and potential without effort remains untapped. God has given you gifts, but it is your responsibility to develop them. This means putting in the time, the discipline, and the perseverance to turn your potential into reality. It means being a good steward of the talents you've been given and using them not just for your own benefit, but to serve others and glorify God. It's important to remember that your potential is not a comparison game. God's plan for your life is unique, and your journey will not look like anyone else's. When you focus on others, you lose sight of what God has placed in you. Instead of comparing yourself to others, celebrate their successes while staying true to your own path. Trust that God has given you exactly what you need to fulfill your purpose. There will be times when you question your abilities or feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of your dreams. In these moments, remember that God's confidence in you never wavers. He doesn't see you as you are now. He sees you as the person you are becoming. He sees the end result, the fulfilled promise, the masterpiece in progress, and he is with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of who you are. Ultimately, recognizing that your potential is already known to God is an invitation to live boldly and authentically. It's a call to rise above fear and doubt, to embrace your gifts, and to pursue your purpose with unwavering faith. You don't have to have all the answers or know exactly how everything will unfold. You simply need to trust that God's plan is perfect and that he has equipped you with everything you need to succeed. Your potential is a reflection of his greatness, and when you step into it, you glorify him and fulfill the incredible purpose for which you were created. Surrender is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness or defeat, but in truth, it is one of the most profound sources of strength. True surrender is not about giving up, it is about letting go. It is about releasing the burdens of control, fear, and doubt, and trusting in a higher power, in the flow of life, or in the divine plan that is greater than anything we can comprehend. In surrender, we find the resilience, clarity, and inner peace to move forward with purpose and confidence. Life is full of uncertainties, challenges, and situations beyond our control. The human instinct is often to resist, to fight, and to try to control every aspect of our lives. We cling tightly to our plans, our expectations, and our desires, often creating frustration and stress when things do not go as we hoped. This resistance drains our energy and limits our capacity to adapt and grow. Surrender, on the other hand, invites us to release this struggle and trust that there is a deeper wisdom at work. When we surrender, we are not abandoning effort or responsibility. Instead, we are choosing to focus our energy on what we can control: our actions, our attitudes, and our responses, while letting go of the need to dictate outcomes. This shift in perspective is incredibly liberating. It allows us to flow with the circumstances of life rather than constantly battling against them. Surrender teaches us that strength is not about dominating our circumstances, but about navigating them with grace and wisdom. One of the greatest sources of strength in surrender is the ability to trust. Trusting in something greater than ourselves, whether it is God, the universe, or the natural order, releases us from the weight of having to figure everything out on our own. It allows us to step back and recognize that we are not alone in our struggles. There is a larger plan at play, and even when we cannot see it, we can trust that it is unfolding for our highest good. This trust does not negate the difficulties we face, but it gives us the courage to face them with faith and resilience. Surrender also brings strength through acceptance. When we accept what is, we stop wasting energy on wishing things were different. Acceptance does not mean we approve of or agree with every situation. It simply means we acknowledge reality as it is. This clarity allows us to respond more effectively and take action from a place of calm and centeredness rather than from a place of panic or denial. Acceptance is the foundation of true empowerment because it grounds us in the present moment where all change and growth begin. Through surrender, we also discover the power of vulnerability. To surrender is to admit that we do not have all the answers, that we cannot do everything alone, and that we need help and guidance. This admission is not a weakness, but a profound act of courage. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to connection, support, and wisdom. We give others and the divine the opportunity to step in and assist us in ways we could not have imagined. Vulnerability makes us stronger because it reminds us that we are human and that our greatest strength often comes from our connections with others and with the greater whole. Surrender requires us to let go of the illusion of control. The truth is, much of life is beyond our control, and clinging to this illusion only creates anxiety and frustration. When we surrender, we acknowledge this reality and choose to focus on what truly matters. We stop trying to force outcomes and start aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life. This alignment brings a sense of ease and freedom that cannot be achieved through sheer force of will. In surrender, we also find the strength of humility. Letting go of the need to control everything is an act of humility that allows us to grow. It reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves and that our role is not to dominate but to contribute, to learn, and to evolve. This humility strengthens our character and deepens our connection to the world around us. Finally, surrender brings strength through renewal. When we release the burdens of resistance and control, we create space for new possibilities, ideas, and opportunities to enter our lives. Surrender is not an end, but a beginning, a chance to reset, to realign, and to move forward with renewed energy and purpose. It is through surrender that we find the clarity and strength to rise above our challenges and step into the fullness of who we are meant to be. In the act of surrender, we find a paradox. By letting go, we gain peace, clarity, resilience, and a deeper sense of connection to ourselves, others, and the divine. Surrender is not about giving up, it is about giving in to the flow of life and trusting that we have the strength to navigate whatever comes our way. It is in surrender that we discover our true power, the power that comes not from resistance, but from alignment, trust, and faith in the journey ahead.